Well, the biggest problem we've had recently is the area down around the pier, and that's no longer a problem. The city has graciously designed us a nice riverfront park here, which is now open to the public, and they've opened our tunnel that we're so excited about. The tunnel will bring people under the railroad tracks, which means simply that they'll not have to cross the tracks and wait on trains sometimes 20 or 30 minutes. This has been our big complaint since we've been in operation, but no longer is that a problem. The mayor has opened up the north parking lot of the Civic Center for use when there's no events being held in the Civic Center. So most of the time we'll be able to park our cars there and walk down under the tunnel at the foot of Commerce Street and get to the boat without ever even having to wait on a train to pass by.
Was there ever a safety factor?
Oh yeah, really. We had a lot of people that were being injured and falling and stumbling, and of course when you worry about a bunch of cars crossing railroad tracks, that's always a problem too. One of them might stall on the track or something. But like I said, all those problems are gone now.
What about financial problems?
Well, we've had a lot of problems, not just financial, but the boat and the boat is owned by the bank and the JCs, and but the revenues are coming in real good. We had to borrow some more money when we went to Mobile for the routine dry docking this winter, and but the revenues are coming in real good. The charters are well ahead of schedule. This time last year, we're booked solid into June. We need money. We need people coming down and riding our public excursions. Executive committee along with and myself. We have been running only 5 days a week. We will be running 6 days this year. We'll run every day except Tuesday. We will board at 1:30 in the afternoon and cruise 2 until 4. The nights are primarily reserved for private charters, with the exception of Saturday evenings. We will do a moonlight cruise on Saturday evenings, boarding at 10:30 and cruising 11 until 12:30. This proved to be a very great thing, I think, for young people during the fall season, and so we're going to do it again this year. A woman that was the editor married somebody. She's been there 100 years, they said, and they gave her a special award or something.
Oh, I remember her, the one who...
She's really powerful. She gets in that little room, and the directors aren't allowed.
Norman Bridge Road, and that guy sells machine guns. Oh, yeah. They like to go fishing and What is the major reason people give on their request for a permit to carry a gun?
Self-protection or personal protection to carry it with them when they go into the bank or traveling at night, going to and from work, places of business, so they can carry it legally, concealed on their person or in a vehicle.
Do you find that when a gun is used, there's been a rash of shootings on the weekends? Do you find out in your investigations that the people who use these guns had a permit for them?
No, most of the time it's an illegal possessed gun or carried illegally.
What happens if a person who does have a permit is stopped for driving while drunk or disorderly? Is he allowed to keep his permit?
No, usually the arresting officer, investigating officer, if he finds out the person has a pistol permit, he'll take it up, make a statement, and bring it to the sheriff. It's been long-standing practice to do that.
What would be your opinion on the way to control these illegal weapons where people are being killed by them?
Norman, I don't think there's any real answer to it. There are too many guns out. guns illegally in possession of people. That's a problem all over the country. There's no way to really control these cheap handguns, and there's been a lot of effort to have some controls over firearms, but I don't know exactly where we stand on it now.
Tell them to, it turns out being responsible and they know their obligations.
When a person walks in here and he or she is interested in this weapon here, for instance, what is this?
This is a submachine gun made by Military Armament Corporation out of Georgia. And if a guy comes in looking for one of these, I talk to him for a few days. I want to know who he is, and I got to get my personal opinion of who he is. And I could care less about the federal laws saying I've got to sell him one, and legally, if he's entitled, I've got to sell him one. And if that comes about and I don't feel safe about it, then I'm going to jack the price up so high he's going to have to walk out.
What about the people who say weapons like this that are available will find their way into the hands of nuts, would-be assassins, and crazy people?
I don't agree with them, and I don't think not even government statistics agree with them, and it's not so.
Why would anybody want to buy a machine gun or a submachine gun?
Most of the time it's a collector or from a guy who has a varied number of weapons and he just wants one as a shooter, because I don't deny it, and I don't think anybody that does own the things deny that if you fire a submachine gun or something like that, it's not just like going out and shooting a .22 rifle. It's a certain kind of thrill. It's the same people, anybody who race cars, jump out of airplanes, collect stamps, or parade for civil rights. Whatever turns them on, they've got their right to do it. And
the solution to the problem of the rash of Saturday night killings and shootings has not been found by anyone, law enforcement authorities or psychologists. But the people close to the gun collecting scene say that a new federal law that would require that persons committing crimes with a weapon, whether they shot somebody or even had it when they committed a minor crime, be sentenced to a long prison term without the possibility of any kind of parole. For Composite, this is Norman Lumpkin reporting.